Good morning, everybody. Oh, happy day. I hope you're doing insanely well. Today's video is going to be helping you understand some truth and transparency about calendar appointments, about the Facebook funneled lead systems that a lot of people sell. A lot of people are all about Facebook marketing, YouTube marketing, and you sometimes fall for the bait because we're all creatures of habit. We've all got this natural way about us where we just don't want to work as much as maybe we do currently. So we think there's some secret squirrel sauce out there that we fall victim to. So I'm going to chat with you about this. And yes, I'm wearing a Christmas hat to keep you from being hurt because Christmas is coming. So this is a stupid reminder for you to start working an extra hour a day so that when Christmas happens, it doesn't take your opportunity away. Because believe it or not, only 8% of agents really dominate, and over 90% of the agent force fails. And it really happens normally around Christmas time because they didn't keep the holidays in view. And that's why I'm wearing this crazy hat for you. So remember to work a little bit more, buy a couple extra leads, and hopefully you'll stick and stay. And hopefully you got a good work family to call a home. That does help. And I do run a national insurance agency here at jasonfinalexpense.com, where I recruit and partner with some of the most powerful producers across this nation, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So free resources for your taking, and I appreciate you joining with me today. So first off, with Facebook funneled leads, a lot of people think, well, a funneled lead is going to be better than the beep and beep I'm using right now, right? Well, you got to understand that a final expense client is one that's an amazing avoider, and they're really good about giving you some fool's gold here and shining you on. You could have a direct mail final expense insurance lead that is in your hand that just came from your mailbox, that Mrs. Sally or Mr. Bob just licked the return address label and sent to you. And they're still going to say, even at the front door, you're going to find them say, I never did that. I don't want anything. Bye-bye. Bang goes the door. If you're a face-to-face insurance agent, and if you're a telesales agent, click goes the phone. This is what happens. So don't fall for these special click funnels, these special Calendly booking type arrangements with lead generation systems. We all sometimes will fall for this lazy way about us that our natural instinct is that, oh, I can work less and maybe get paid more. The business looks like hard work. High action will help you really accelerate in your career. But if you fall for the bait of, oh, you need this special funneled Facebook lead system or buy these calendar leads, and you're paying all this money, you're going to find that they're making the money to sell you the leads and the system, but you're the one who's left sometimes high and dry because it's the same clientele base. When you have very good funneled leads, and there's nothing wrong, by the way, with having a Facebook funneled lead system. They're great. All right. I'll put links at the end up here for you that you can make your own Facebook insurance leads for free. Watch till the end. I'll put it up here so you don't have to pay somebody for it and lose your money. This is something where you can design your own Facebook leads. Have them set up. There's nothing wrong with this, but don't have it as your only leg on the stool. What you're going to find with calendar Facebook appointments is you're going to be stood up. You think it's just amazing. I can just sit back and they'll call me. Well, yes, they do sometimes. But when you have this full calendar, you're going to find you're going to be full of frustration because basically you allowed your clientele base to book a no-show. Beasts in the industry do not have their clients book the appointments. I know it sounds sexy and snappy, but you're the one that's going to feel like you're going to snap when you paid all this money. You've got a booked calendar because it will book. You will have a booked calendar, but you won't be making the same money that you could because you've scheduled a no-show. You're like, I got a full calendar. Why is nobody here? You're going to sit on your chair and wonder what just took place. So don't take the bait. This business is very simple. Yes. Is it easy? No. It always looks like hard work. Is there a better mousetrap? Well, technology is great. Just don't take the bait. Do Facebook ad campaigns work? Yes, but nobody really goes on Facebook to buy something. Think about this. A lot of people go on Facebook to mind-numbingly scroll at the end of their day. They're bored. Maybe they can't sleep. Maybe they're on the, you know what, the white throne, and they're not really thinking about final expense, but that final expense ad floats up, and there you go. They click it. Make sure that you've got a Facebook lead system where they type it in. They don't just sneeze on their keyboard and it pops there for you. You got to be really good about understanding what a Facebook is and what a Facebook isn't. What a Facebook lead is not is the highest of intent lead. It can be nurtured for sure with funneling systems, with nurture campaigns, but you're going to find when you book a calendar appointment, when you have Facebook insurance lead appointments, that half the time they're not even there. You've basically booked yourself a no-show, and that's just not good. Now, when you buy leads, are you going to have people that don't pick up the phone? Absolutely. There's calling algorithms and some things you can do to increase that pickup rate, but this is just part of the business. So don't fall for the bait about you need this special newfangled YouTube ad system with nurturing campaign and everybody buys. Believe it or not, it's not true. If it was really that true, the people selling these great systems would not be selling the systems. They would just sit back and be selling themselves. It'd be like playing whack-a-mole, all right, at Chuck E. Cheese. Don't fall for the bait here. There's not a better mousetrap. Are there good lead vendors that come and go? Of course. Are there good Facebook calendar appointments that you can purchase? Yes, but just understand that not everyone will show up. You've scheduled a no-show roughly half the time, no matter how much they nurture this, no matter how much they text these great people. They're great prospects. And when you're selling life insurance, when you're selling annuities, or even selling Medicare insurance, it's so important to vet your trainer, get the best of information so that you can make the right decision. Your lead money only goes so far. And the last thing you want to do is fall for some fancy marketing system that sells you something. And then at the end of the day, you realize, I'm just not getting where I want to be. So nothing wrong with setting up a calendar attached to your Facebook campaign. But my suggestions to you is when they book that, don't be waiting. Just call them. Just call them. Don't fall to our lowest point. And our lowest point as insurance agents is to be maybe a little lazy. We've got to all admit a little bit of that. If you're not that way, I hope, but all of us can fall victim to that. The very thing that you need to do is just dial, go see the people, call them a little earlier. No different than if you're a face-to-face final expense insurance agent. If you've got a 10 o'clock appointment, you should show up about 10 to 15 minutes early. Yes, early, because if they're going to ghost you, they're like, oh, I got to get out of this house. I got to shut the blinds. They should be here at 10 o'clock. When you show up 15 minutes early, it's like, uh-oh, oops, they caught me. And you're going to capitalize more. And I've done this insurance industry a long time. I've done insurance combined with my telesales background, believe it or not, over 2+ decades, 20+ years. I train in the face-to-face play. I went out in the field last week. I love what we do. It's a work family. We do fun things together, and I'm not detached from the field, and I'm definitely not detached from the phone. Phone sales is my passion. I love being a final expense telesales agency owner and being able to work shoulder to shoulder with amazingly successful brand new agents and amazingly successful veterans. We do the very same work, and it's rewarding. It really is. It's the best paying hard work you've ever seen in your life. But don't get hustled and fall for the bait of, oh, I can just sit back and my calendar's full and I can let somebody run it. That gets really expensive. And that's a bad lesson to learn when you realize half your appointments don't even show. And in the ones that do show, will maybe say some things that end in no. So you got to know how to handle your no's. You got to be diligent. You got to be ready. You got to buy lots of leads. If you're a face-to-face insurance agent, you got to see the people. If you're a final expense telesales agent, it's a simple business. Buy leads. Go call the people. Turn those calls into great conversations. Those great conversations can hopefully lead to conversions, which will dramatically increase your capitalization. But if I just sit back here, let my calendar populate, and then just call, you're going to need to double book your calendar, which costs you twice as much in your lead flow to find people to talk to. I hope this helps you. I hope it saves you some heartache and pain. This industry is amazing. And if you need a good work family to call a home, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. Free resources for your taking, as always here to help you. And I hope you enjoy this content today. I hope it gives you some transparency about what takes place in the industry. And I'll put some content up here that you may enjoy as well. Thanks for joining me. Get ready for Christmas. I know I'm wearing a stupid hat, but I want to do this at least a couple times a week to remind you that it's coming. I don't want you to get caught between a rock and a hard place because you weren't prepared. Just do a couple extra dials. A little bit can go a long way to helping you stick and helping you stay in this industry. best paying hard work you've ever seen in your life. But if you're not prepared, Christmas can cap you at the knees. And I want you to be in a place that you capitalize. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you soon, my friends. And I hope this helps.